Sup everyone, this is Draco Evolve back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news. Today we have Jadon Sancho, we have Jude Bellingham and we have Bukayo Saka, so let's jump straight in. Hi everyone, I'm glad to be back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news now, and today I'm going to talk about Jadon Sancho. So last few days there has been a lot of murmurs around Jadon Sancho leaving Borussia Dortmund, and now all the major news outlets are reporting that Manchester United are interested in signing Jadon Sancho, and apparently he is favourite to come to United. So I'm just going to read you out an article from Sky Sports. Borussia Dortmund will demand at least £100 million for Jadon Sancho this summer, with Manchester United and Chelsea interested in bringing the winger back to the Premier League. Now, Chelsea just confirmed Ziyech signing not so long ago for £33 million, so I'm not sure how much of an interest there will be in Jadon Sancho. The forward, who turns 20 next month, has become a full England international since joining Dortmund from City in 2017. City do have the option to match any bid for Sancho as part of the agreement, and means the Bundesliga side have to keep them informed if another club comes in. However, as it stands, City are not considering Sancho as a target and are ready to let go that agreement lapse. So it will not stand in the way of him joining another Premier League. Sancho is attracting interest outside of England too, but his next move is not yet close to being decided. So Sky in Germany reporter Jesko von Eichmann said he will leave Dortmund this summer, that's for sure. It's not clear to which club he will change. Manchester United is one of the big clubs that are interested, that I've heard. Michael Zorc, the director of Dortmund, said last week in an interview that he hasn't had any offer for Sancho yet. Today I asked him again and he just smiled. So it clearly shows that there was an offer for Jadon Sancho. We do not know, recapping the article, we do not know whether it's Manchester United who made the offer or Chelsea or even Man City. But bearing everything in mind, we all know that United are interested in signing Jadon Sancho. It's unofficial news pretty much. We are looking for, well, he suits our profile. He's young, he's English, he's a right winger. We need someone like that, and he is perfect mode for a counter-attacking team, which we are at the moment. £100 million probably will be our new poster boy, given the fact that Paul Pogba is most likely to be leaving this summer. So we need someone as a poster boy, right? A marquee signing. That's what Ed Woodward likes. But to get rid of Pogba, fund Jadon Sancho. I mean, there is no magic wand saying that we've got £100 million free to spend. It's going to be most likely coming from a potential Pogba fee that we receive, whatever it may be. But this is Jadon Sancho. I don't know how many, he's been in phenomenal form this whole season. He's still young. He's a regular England international, and his rise to stardom, especially the last couple of years, was immense, and the trajectory was huge going forward. And obviously Man City have a clause in the contract saying that they must know if somebody bids for them, and they have the right to match that bid and give him priority over the other club. But it is understood that City are not interested in Jadon Sancho, and the other big club that are interested is Manchester United. Obviously, Michael Zorc was there. Let me just double check that for you guys. Let me scroll down. Michael Zorc, who's the director of Dortmund, you know, he was asked last week apparently, and he said he hasn't had any offer, but he was asked again this week and he just smiled. Don't know what that means, but it does give away positive vibes. But that's the latest around Jadon Sancho. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think he's someone that we essentially need, given the sacrifices we potentially make for sacrificing Paul Pogba, you can say? On to the next bit of news is Bukayo Saka. So Arsenal are trying to tie down the new deal for Bukayo. I'm going to call him Saka, amidst interest from other clubs, and Manchester United have been one of the clubs that's been mentioned. So Academy product Saka has entered the final 18 months of his current deal, worth around £3,000 a week. negotiations have become. So Saka's situation has alerted Premier League rivals Liverpool, Manchester United, along with German giants Bayern Munich, who are all now monitoring developments and the England under 19 internationals contract talks. So there you have it, guys. Arsenal are trying to tie down Saka. He is a prospect coming through the Arsenal youth. He seems like a decent player. He's very pacey. A couple of the games I've seen him play, he's, I think, one of those players that you'll bring in to develop. Not going to be an initial starter. Not going to be your, straight down there, get in there and, start performing. But he's going to be one of those players that needs nurtured in. But he's got big talents, big future ahead of him. If Arsenal lose him on a free, I wouldn't mind having someone like him. But I think there are other priority positions rather than a forward or a winger forward, whatever he plays nowadays, whatever you call it, guys, nowadays, inside forward. At the moment, I think. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you guys seen him play? If so, how is he? How is he as a good player? Who is he the reminiscent of? Last bit of nude is another one. News, not nude, sorry, you don't get that there. From the Sun is saying that Chelsea have apparently entered a £50 million battle with Manchester United to land whiz-kid Jude Bellingham. The Birmingham ace is 16, is being watched by all of Europe's top clubs, including Real Madrid and Barcelona. But Chelsea and Manchester United are leading the charge and prepared to pay a mind-boggling £35 million for the England youth star, plus £15 million in add-ons, a potential record for a 16-year-old. It will not affect either side's interest in Borussia Dortmund's £120 million, they're saying, rated Jadon Sancho or United's pursuit of Jack Grealish and James Maddison. So there you have it, guys. I mean, there was some interest in Jude Bellingham before. I believe even in the January transfer window, some murmurs did come out. I have no idea who he is. I've just seen him in Football Manager, and he's a fantastic prospect in Football Manager, and I do trust that game's attributes a lot. But in terms of us paying potentially, £50 million for a 16-year-old, I don't know, man. I think it's better to be spent somewhere else. But in saying that, maybe if it turns out to be a huge star in the future, looking back, £50 million, we would be angry. I'd rather we invest in the squad. Someone like him coming through is clearly a talent. £50 million is a lot of money for a championship club, that is. But if it's not my money, it's United's money. And it's either we spend on players, developing players, bringing bright talents in like Jude Bellingham, or it goes into the Glazers' pockets or wherever pockets that they have. So I'd rather, to be frank, I would rather get him and just let him develop. In saying that, I'm not sure how much he will develop under Oli, because we still haven't seen another young great prospect, probably not on the same level as Jude Bellingham, but James Garner, we haven't seen him much at all this season. So I'm not sure how much, investing £50 million on him, how much of an effect will have on someone like James Garner. Will he get enough time? Will we give this fella enough time to develop? Is it a big risk? In my opinion, it's a huge risk, £50 million for a 16-year-old. But that's the latest story. I'm just going to type in Jadon Sancho stats. I just want to see the stats with you guys. There we go. So, he's 19. He's going to turn 20. Let me just zoom in just a little bit. He's going to turn 20 in March 25th. So he's still a bloody youngster. But so far he's played 29 games, 15 goals, 17 assists. Man. Sorry. What can I say, guys? What can I say? Someone like him to be producing that particular number is nothing short of amazing. He's predominantly a right winger, but he can also play as a left winger and behind the striker. But his biggest asset is the right wing position. And let me see. I mean, I would love to have him. We need a right winger. We know Daniel James is probably not the best. Starting wise, he shouldn't be starting every game. It's unfair on the fella. I think someone like him coming in and Daniel James rotating in and out will do wonders for Daniel James's development, in my opinion. And to see Jadon Sancho in a United shirt, I'm smiling already. Imagine Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left. That pace, That pace there, you're not going to stop these guys. Look at how much Rashford is on form with that pace. Jadon Sancho is an elite level player. You know, he's an elite level player. He's got a good cross in him as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining. Make sure you smash the like button if you want to stay up to date with some latest Manchester United transfer news today, general news, speculation, everything United. Hit the sub button. And I'll catch you guys in the next upload and stay fada.